Today, I'd like to talk to you about work, rest, and play. When you're building a business and even a family, you can be pushed to the limit with all the responsibility. You have to maintain a balance of work, rest, and play because it causes you to be productive and it causes you to have an overall well being. And it's very good for your mental health when you have this balance. So, work. Everyone has to work, needs to work. God made us to work, and we are more satisfied when we are doing something that really, really matters. You need to provide for you and your family, and you need to find strength, and you need to get your talent and get that education you need to develop your skills. Now, when you are planning on working, it needs to be something that you can be diligent at, and you have to really, put an effort in it because you want to have a successful life and you want to have abundance. And I love to go to the scriptures and see what it says. Proverbs 10:4 says, "The hand of the diligent shall prosper." Now think about that. God blesses you when you're diligent and when you stick to something and you don't give up. So that's one of the first things. And then the second one is rest. When you take time to rest, it improves your thought process and it causes you to make better decisions. Even God rested on the Sabbath day. Just think about that. When He created the earth on the Sabbath day, He rested. I love it when you go to the Word and it gives you the confirmation. Genesis 2:3. And on the seventh day, God ended His work and He rested. So it's important to rest. The last one is play. Play is kind of an amazing thing. You don't think about it as being important, but it is very important. It provides a break from daily stresses. It allows you to unwind and recharge. Play can help reduce anxiety. You look at the kids on the playground. They're happy, they're singing, they're playing. But we as adults have to remember to play. A lot of us maybe did not grow up in that situation where you played a lot, but you need to play. Through play, we can express our emotions and we have a sense of freedom leading to overall happiness. Maintain a balance of work, rest, and play is crucial for several reasons. The number one reason is mental health. It is important that is why you need to take regular breaks and have outside activities and hobbies to prevent burnout. When you get rid of stress, you're able to think more clearly. Sometimes if you're just stuck on a problem, even me at the office or working on something, I just take a breath, maybe take a break, get coffee, whatever you like, but take a break. And sometimes you can't take a long vacation, but you can pause for a moment and maybe even just pray and ask God to help you and help you refocus. Take some deep breaths. Number two, physical health is important too. If you work without enough rest, you can physically be exhausted, and that can have a real negative impact on your health. You need to get some exercise in, walk, exercise, weights, whatever you do, and get some fresh air. Sometimes you just need to get enough sleep and you need to have a downtime where God can speak to you, because sometimes God just speaks to you through your dreams. Number three, productivity and creativity. It causes your brain to process things differently. When you're able to pause and reflect, it helps your brain to function at a different level. You're able to create, you're able to have different vision and different ideas. And it's something, when I was studying this, in the military, they have what's called an R&R. You've probably heard of that. Well, R&R is something that it provides soldiers with a break when they've been in intense pressure of combat, and it helps them decompress and it helps them to manage the stress. Well, we need R&R too. We are in a battle every day. We are in a physical battle just in our life and in a mental battle. It's not the same as a military soldier, but a type of pressure like they experience can come on us when we're really locked into a lot of problems. Years ago, when I first heard this message, I was in Hawaii, and I heard this and it was amazing. It was from an island pastor, and it was on work, rest, and play. It was kind of a strange thing for me because I looked around and all I could see was this giant playground and the sand and the beach and the waves were rolling. And I thought, how can these people have stress? But then I realized no matter where you live, you still have to work, make a living, you have to rest, and you have to play. Think about it today. Are you living a balanced life, or have you said yes to so many things? So many of us get overcommitted and then we're just stressed out and burned out. And if we have no time for rest or play, then we can't think straight. So ask God to show you how to keep a balance of work, rest, and play. You would just be more competent with what you do because you will be able to have a balance with your mental health and your physical health. So think about it today. Work, rest, and play. May God bless you today.